Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Railroads Online. RO. So, we got a nice big update today. So this is the 2-year anniversary update of Railroads Online. Railroads Online has been out for 2 years now. With a slightly bumpy road, but things look to be heading in an interesting direction. So, let's take a look at this great new update. So right now we are still in the main menu. There's a good reason for that. Most of you probably already know why, but goodness, you'll also have to excuse. I am getting over the seasonal allergies. I imagine a lot of other people I know. A lot of the people at the trade school I'm going to are sick this weekend. Fall is really starting to hit in Pennsylvania, and so a lot of people getting sick. Just a heads up, don't go out and get sick. If you're feeling miserable, probably should stay home or take some meds. But so it sounds like I'm dying. I'm not. I'm just getting over the unfortunate seasonal sickness. But anywho, back to the topic at hand. Railroads Online. So I'm gonna go through the update page here just for giggles and squiggles before we dive in. But right off the bat, something that I kind of called when I did that update video with the little plantation cars and whatnot, I kind of figured that a new map would be pretty close on its heels, and I was indeed correct. So we got a new map finally. Lake Valley has been added. A beautiful lake, a relentless desert, and mysterious swamps. Get exploring. We're looking forward to seeing your wonderful creations. Direct quote from the update page on Steam. But so this is also going to be a little bit of a first look. I have not looked at any of this. Matter of fact, my game just finished updating. So some of us might be in this together as far as checking new stuff out. But new map, I kind of figured that was coming because the plantation cars really didn't make much sense for the map we already have. They don't fit at all. But anywho, another really neat part, some of you have already been doing it with the use of I believe it's ROX, the website ROX, or Minisverg, something like that. I don't know. It's one of those two websites. I know some of you have been doing this already, but now it's a little bit easier. So you can place all industries to your liking. So there are no new industries, but the current industries that are included with the game, you will now be able to place them wherever you so please on both maps. So they will be updating. I did read through the whole thing for the Steam so far, but somewhere along the line, I remember it said they will be updating the other map. For the time being, there will be a map inclusion on the Discord page, so that the original map will show up blank, so that you can place the industries wherever you so please to on that map as well. But some people may or may not like it. I've already seen some kind of grouchy comments on that because I don't know. I like it. I think it's cool. I do kind of see where the game is kind of losing its simulation aspect. It's almost more turning into a Railroad Tycoon game, but first person. Something kind of like, well, actually, Railroad Tycoon, that's an actual game, but maybe Transport Tycoon or something like that. Chris Sawyer's Locomotion. It's kind of turning into what those older games, just first person with really nice graphics. But I think it's kind of cool. It feels a different little niche now, instead of being the same typical drive a locomotive with a train with no real purpose. But Anywho, you can now place all the industries wherever you so please to, and you can place up to 3 of each industry. So that's kind of cool. It'll give you the option to kind of play around with where things are. Maybe make things more challenging, make things easy. I don't know. Take your pick. I know one of the complaints I saw for being able to do that was people are going to be able to place their industries and be lazy. You can already take your own map and put it into RROX and give yourself however money and XP you so please. So it's really not much of an issue, but whatever. So we got some new props. A brand new church and a waiting shed have been added to decorate your map. So we'll take a look at that later. A new locomotive and passenger car. A coal-fired Lima Locomotive Works 280. I have no idea what the prototype is based off of, just going off the pictures, but as far as the coaches go, they are Denver, South Park, and Pacific passenger cars, which will go along really nicely with the Mason Bogie, especially if we get the other Masons along with the current one. So that's cool. Of course, the patch notes, the more nitty and gritty. The saw tool works on the rocks around the new map, so I assume that there will be rocks that we will need to remove as well as trees. The new map is the same size as the Pine Valley map, but it has more playable space than the Pine Valley, so it'll make it feel much larger. We will experience that in a minute. You will start off with a telegraph office right off the bat, pre-placed. I don't know what that has to do, but whatever. An Easter egg has been added to the map. Don't know what that is. We'll worry about that at a different time, maybe. I don't know. The host has the ability to now place industries wherever they so please. When placing industries, the player is now in fly mode to fine-tune where to place the industries. That's kind of nice-ish. I feel like you should be able to toggle whether or not you go into fly mode, but whatever. The limit has been set to 3 of each industry. This applies to the Pine Valley. Here's that. We have provided a blank map save for Pine Valley. Will be given out on Discord on launch of the update. Added a delete tool for industries. Do with that as you will. Some of you may find out the hard way. You can delete your industries now. Keep that in mind. The Lima 280 consolidation with 2 paint schemes. Added a D and RG water tower. Added Guston Depot. Added a waiting shed in 7 paint schemes. Added a Port Gamble Church. Added starter locomotive selection menu for Lake Valley. The host can pick one of 3 engines: Betsy, Montezuma, and Shea. Additionally, 2 Greg logging flats appear. Added the Denver and South Park coaches with 5 paint schemes. Please note these coaches currently do not have any function attached to them. They are purely for roleplay settings for now. I know that was something they played with way back when the game first released, possibly having passenger industry added in. I don't know how that'll play out, considering right now you have to build your own little towns, but I imagine maybe later on we'll see maps with pre-built towns that will give you the ability to load and unload passengers for passenger operations, but we'll see later on. Added a minecart prop. Cool. Added new paint scheme for the 10 mile. Added default name to autosaves. Added a brake sound for server and client when a player nearby is using a handbrake. Okay. Added gameplay setting. Vehicle view distance can be set to 100 meters default, 250 and 500 meters. That will probably help with your rendering. Your computer's not trying to render in all of the rolling stock all at one time. It will hopefully help with performance. I don't know. We're going to see. My computer's never ever had an issue running RO, so I don't know if I'll even be able to see that. But I don't know. If you experience performance issues, turn down the view distance, as I just said. This only applies to engines in rolling stock. Everything else still pops in for now, so keep that in mind. Bug fixes. We got a handful of bug fixes. I know I saw some complaints already. Oh, there's a brand new update, no bug fixes. They've been pretty good about mixing in bug fixes with their content updates, and then or having full-blown just bug fix updates. But now, whether or not they fix some of the things that needed to be fixed, we'll see. Fixed an issue where having no air in air compressors allowed you to break engines. Engines that have air compressors now require you to have air in the compressor to gain brake function. Compressors are set to off on start of game load. This is a one-time thing. Be sure to turn the compressors back on when you are good to go. Fixed the three-way switch gap. Fixed the crude oil color. Adjusted the wheelbase of the Glenbrook. This has helped the tender become more stable on the rails. Okay. Fixed the white lights on tenders and locomotives. No longer has 1890s standard LEDs installed. So that's actually one of my all-time favorite things to have read. For any of you that have ever watched my trains or train simulator videos, you know one of my biggest gripes is the neon bright white LED headlights that you see on all the models. Sorry, but I've never seen a steam locomotive with a bright white LED. They've always got a nice warm orange, incandescent. Or the older stuff has a flame because it's an all-fired headlight. But, you know, I digress. So that's cool. Fix the telegraph pole performance. Fix the telegraph office. Adjusted the way oil barrels spawn. Barrels now spawn over the cars as opposed to using the ramp. Optimized tree removal effect. Trees on the new map should be less prone to flying away. Added fall direction to vegetation. This only applies to the new map, though. If trees are stuck inside of buildings or groundwork, you still will see them fly away. Made the new double password system more understandable for clients and hosts. No idea what that is. I've never once used it. Oh, I think I read through it all. I did. Cool. So, pretty stout. There's that double password thing. That's cool. Never ever used it, but okay. But pretty stout update. So right off the bat, one of the new things you get to see is map down here to let you choose your map. We want Lake Valley because that's the new one for, I don't know, giggles, squiggles. We'll take a look at Lake Valley, and then I'll probably go back to one of my other maps because I have the money and whatnot to go through the rest of the content. But that is a future problem for future me. So, new game. I still wish they would allow us to name our save slots, but whatever. I don't know, 1, 2, 56, because why not? 1, 2, 3, 56, because again, why not? Server name, me. Start. Let's see how much my game cries. Physics settings, industry settings. Doesn't matter. Now we start loading. Choose your starting locomotive. Heck, I don't know. I don't care. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Supposedly this map's more open, so Montezuma might be the bright idea. Interesting. Very interesting. So right off the bat, they changed it up a little bit on us. We get the little plantation logging flats instead of a large logging flat. Ugh. No headlight, really? That's kind of upsetting. I'm still waiting to see them add a little shed or something that we can bring our locomotives to, so that we can adjust whatever's on them. But oh well, different problem, different day. Pull up the map. All right, so we got our map. And as you can see, it definitely looks a lot bigger. I can kind of see where they're going with that whole same size, but not. I already know what jokes are about to come out of that comment, but it definitely looks a lot bigger. But I can see, where that idea is coming from. There's a lot more flat areas. I imagine this desert's pretty flat. A lot of spaces like this that are real flat. Of course, over here by the lake, but. So it's not near as mountainous as the original map. Still a lot of mountains, still a lot of room to kind of play around with whatever you so please, but yeah. So that's pretty cool, pretty different. It'll give us kind of the opportunity to have some of the open operations, such as the Rio Grande's operations down in like New Mexico, or heading out of Colorado, out east. You get east of the mountains, out into the open areas. Some more higher speed, narrow gauge operations. Higher speed, 30 mile an hour, 30, 40 mile an hour, maybe. 40 might be a bit of a stretch, but something a little more than the dead crawl up in the mountains. But so that'll be kind of cool to tinker around with. We got this real big lake over here with a little river. It would be interesting later on to see if we could make the terrain kind of playable. If they're going to go with the whole Railroad Tycoon theme that they are currently kind of moving towards, but yeah, still pretty neat. So anywho, that looks really neat. Alright. So here's those little rocks I imagine that we gotta remove. I think anyway. Let's see. What? That wasn't a tree. That was a rock. Cue the SpongeBob meme. It's a rock. But okay, well, the boulders are invisible underneath. Big whoop. They make a tree fall sound, which is very entertaining. Here's our industries. Of course, we got freight depot, coal mine, iron ore, refinery, smelter, sawmill, logging camp, ironworks. Let's see. Alright. So, we're in the fly mode. We'll kind of fly around for a second. Take a peek at everything. 'Cause why not? So that looks pretty cool. The change in terrain might be a little bit drastic. Not upsetting, but definitely a little wacky. The forest obviously is not near as thick as it is in the first map. Oh, some new ground cover. Look at all the rocks. I got some cactus, I see some bushes over here for the desert to really fit the desert scene. Whoa. Can we get up here for giggles and squiggles? We can. Oh, that's cool. Because why not? Just need us a horse to run around on up here. So here's our swampy wetlands over here. You can see the water kind of mush, the mushing squish, and then of course the large lake. Couple little islands. I imagine we'll see some cool stuff from the community out of those. And a river. Now the river was one of my favorite scenes in the other map, so I'll probably be playing around with the river a lot just for giggles and squiggles. I don't quite understand the weird roadway looking thing here, but I don't know. Maybe we can use that. Maybe make it look like a path or something. Stick some houses and whatnot along the way. Of course, the river wouldn't be RO without a waterfall somewhere. And then the edge of the map. Don't like the edge of the map. I can tell you that right now. That is not blended at all. I feel I would have done something a little bit more with this, but oh well, it's fine. So let's continue our exploration. Yeah, I think this is meant to be like a roadway or something, or like a path. A little bit early for roadways per se, but a path through the mountains or something. I will say, being able to move the industries and whatnot around, it'll give us an actual reason to have geared locomotives. If you place your logging camps in some wacky places, because as the original map was set up, geared locomotives quite literally serve no purpose whatsoever. There's just no reason to use them, no incentive. But here you can kind of give yourself a bit of an incentive. Well, that looks like a new tree. Go back. My brain just registered. Ah, it is a new tree. Nice big pine tree. That's cool. It's just different, you know. Not game breaking, but that's still cool. Anywho, we're at the edge of the map here. Let's continue back this way. We end up back in the desert. It is nice that I can see where this fly mode would come in handy. Especially for updates like this, where for doing a video you don't want me walking all around the map, spending all day trying to show off what's new and what's not. But it's a pretty big map. I could see this corner being real nice for some kind of industry. Don't know what, but maybe oil field. But yeah, there's the new map. That's cool. So now that we've seen the new map, we're going to hop into one of my other save on the original map so that we can take a peek at the new content as far as rolling stock and such go, because I have money there. So we want to go back to balls. Slot 1. Why not? Looks about right. On my server, 1 2 4 5 1 2 4 1 2 4 5. I don't know, why not? And start. Should be, if I remember right, the right server. I don't remember. I'm not dead certain. Pretty sure I cheated myself in money for just about all these save files for this very reason, but we'll see either way. So the map's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's pretty freaking neat. I can see some really cool stuff coming out of it for giggles and squiggles. Some of you guys have got some serious creative minds. I do not have a creative mind, but I don't remember what we were doing that we're way out here with our Mason bogey, but we are indeed way out here with our Mason bogey. Anywho, map. Freight depot's in a whack place. Why is the freight depot in a whack place? Open. There we go. Cool. Oh, I know why. Anywho, let's grab an industry so that we can hop over to the starting location. I'll get the words out. Words. And get rid of it, and we should fall. Dead. Anyway, back at the starting location. I know half of you are just waiting to see a new locomotive. Me personally, I'm waiting to see the coaches. I think that's a cool thing. Oh yeah. What? Why does the handcar have steam sounds? Anywho, so I got our new coach here. This thing looks cool. Of course, we'll do a walk around in a second, but first let's go through the color schemes. So we got the kind of oxide red. Got a green. You East Broad Top fans, got your green there, buddy. Oh, a darker green. More noticeably red windows there. Oh yes, I love this. Yellow. Oh, darn. No black stripes. There's number 5. Oh, I like that too. I love that actually. That dark blue. Whoa. We'll do dark blue, I think. Unfortunately, still nothing to change up the colors of our number and name, so I can tell you right now, putting letterings on the yellow doesn't look as good as anything else because the color, but so for giggles and squiggles, we'll do our normal MC and SA, and as you can see, the lettering is indeed in yellow. And oh, we can put the entire word across the... That's awesome. That's so nice. It's like the only car we can do this with. Oh, I love it. That looks awesome. Let's go back to the blue, though. I love that blue. This will be, of course, coach number 1. So we want one of these because we got to check it out. Hopefully it places it over here. It does, cool. And then next, boogity 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 boogity. Da 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 da. Coach Betsy, welcome on. I see the reverse lever is still perpetually stuck in one spot. Wait a minute, didn't I read something back there? Let me pull my notepad back up. I'm sure I read something back there about 10 Mile getting an update too. Oh, balls. Now they gotta reload. Come on. Load back up, phone. There we go. Props, come on. Added a new paint scheme for 10 Mile. Let's go back to the Mason Bogey. Oh my goodness. Rusty. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. I think the Rusty looks cool. Texture-wise, it's nah. But then again, the game is not so much a simulation, so I won't dock them on that coloring. Oh, we'll probably, you know what, screw it. We'll buy one of these for giggles and squiggles. I want to see it out in the sunlight. And then what we meant to go back in here for, it's probably going to be all the way at the end of this line. Oh my goodness. Heckin' locomotive. So here's the new Lima. Build date 1907. It is a coal burner. Just shy of 20,000 foot-pounds. Tractive effort, which I believe would make it one of, if not the most powerful in the game. Yep. Which makes sense. This locomotive is massive. Again, I have no idea what this prototype is. It's nothing I've seen. It reminds me very much of a Russian decapod with this high-mounted boiler, but let's see. Smokestack options. What was that? We got a straight, tall, normal. We got kind of a shorter. Here we go. I forget, moving around in this view is a little bit of a pain, but anywho. No, that's different. Cabbage patch. I like that. That looks better. Headlight. Get pretty much all the headlights that are currently in game. Look at that. That. I like that. That's better. And then, of course, paint. Different paint schemes. Welcome to the Southern Railway. Plain old black. Or kind of green. Almost theme park color scheme. Looks like a poorly maintained Southern locomotive. Number, I don't know, 20. Oh, that's one. 20. Puts the number up on the sand dome and on the headlight. Does it put it on the front? Does put it on the number plate. Cool. Name Connie. Why not? It's consolidation type, so we'll call it Connie. Of course. Let's see if I can place it. Nope. That's as far as the lettering can go. So we gotta still stick with M, C, and S, A. Let's go ahead and order that. But check tier. Tier 7. Oh? Maybe that one time I'm actually not. Oh! Darn. Gonna have to go use another save file. But while we're sitting here, let's get an up close look at this, because I kind of like it. I kind of dig it. Yeah, the weathered, used look. I think it's pretty cool. Dusty, dirty. I like it. It looks real good in the sun. But let's hop over here to the coach. I know that's what half you're waiting on. So overall, this looks pretty good. Texture-wise, you get up close to it, you can kind of see the textures are definitely a little bit low res. These boards do not look ribbed. It looks like it's just a texture over a flat object. But overall, it still looks pretty cool. Underneath, looks pretty cool. Oh! Oh ho ho! Knuckle couplers! Now don't I remember there being a locomotive that's got knuckles? Now I'm curious. Oops, not that button. Go to the G. Let's see. I'm pretty sure either it was a locomotive or it was definitely not that. Actually, let's log back here just for the giggles and the squiggles. So the new monstrosity doesn't get yeah, there it is. So it's the East Tennessee locomotive. It's got knuckles. We're gonna have to find out if those work. So now I'm curious. Go ahead and order one of these just for giggles and squiggles. I got the money. And then again for giggles and squiggles, so that it places one of these coaches in a findable spot. Alright. Let's run over here. Do you believe these are actually linked? Nope, they're not. That doesn't matter. Don't care about that. Wait. Wait. Yeah, it does. Cool. Let's find out if this works. While the fire's building up, we'll let my squirrel brain have its fun and actually check out the coach, but I couldn't help but see that. But knuckle couplers. Now, I have a wacky feeling that it's not going to work the way I want it to. Judging by how that whole thing lights up, you can't pull the lever over here for it to unlock the knuckle, but oh well. Of course. Handbrakes. Push the door. Oh. We got a little fireplace in here. Unlike the caboose, we can't play with the fireplace in here, but that's fine. There's another door back here. The toilet. Oh my goodness. You are stuffed in here. Like I said, the texture is a little bit low res. Overall, definitely low res, but not the worst thing on the planet. Yeah, I feel unnaturally tall. Matter of fact, I am unnaturally tall. Yeah, this dude is... It's like the camera is mounted on the very top of his hat. And this has been a problem in game for a long time. But, anywho, back to the matters at hand. I assume... I don't know. Maybe it's like a smoking section. And then I'd be willing to bet it's probably another bathroom. It sure is. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see if we got some boiling pressure now. Enough so to move forward. We do. Cool. Hop out of the locomotive and watch it crawl. Well, perhaps I should have gave it a little more juice. Turn on the light here. Oh my goodness, what is going on with the shadows? The sun going down, giving it a heart attack. Ah, I'm getting enough roll. Did a couple. Well, let's put it in reverse and see while we're at it. Oh, they don't work. Sad days. But, it is there. So I imagine that will be an update soon. Some proper knuckle couplers. You don't have to fool around with these stupid Lincoln pins anymore. I can see why they probably didn't spend a lot of time on it. It is all of, what, now 2 things that have it. But hey, what the hey, who cares? I think it's cool. I think it's pretty darn cool. So let's try one of these other save sessions and see if we can get the new locomotive to load in. I really don't remember. I could have swore I had all of them maxed out for giggles and squiggles for this reason, but such is life, as some would say. Let's play, host, fine. We want a new game. Let's go with slot 10. Why not? Slot 4. Screw it. Let's try slot 4. Let's see what happens on slot 4. That one's got pictures, therefore it should have something. Eventually? Yeah, it goes. There. Balls! Maybe it was capped at 6. Oh well. Actually, I wonder if I can move around enough in here to get a good look at this thing. I am kind of sad that this didn't get a knuckle coupler, at least object. But detail wise, this thing looks really good. Overall, it looks really good. It's got Stevenson valve gear again. I'm a little bit sad that we've gotten one single locomotive of Walshart's valve gear, and that's it. I don't know if they're just not enjoying trying to figure this stuff out, or they just haven't decided to do anything with Walsharts, but we've only gotten one. Inside the cab, oh my goodness, looks like a heckin' locomotive. Our bell cord is just kind of there. Not attached to anything. Doesn't even have a hole. Oh my goodness. The window had a heart attack. Oh, there it goes again. Oh. Yeah, no hole. No hole for the bell. Nothing holding the bell cord up there, but oh well. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So anywho, that's that. Close. I know what this is. This is my big open map that I was using for testing purposes. Ain't got no trees or nothing. But I distinctly remember there being a couple of props. I forget. Props here. Port Gamble Church. So you don't get to change the color on the church, but you do get the church. Peek in the window. I don't think you get to go into church. Nope. So there's the church. Props. I wonder if the minecart will be under decorations. It will indeed. That's... oh goodness. It's down in the ground. What do we gotta do to get it not down in the ground? Well, it looks cool. It's kind of buried, but it looks cool. I wonder if they'll give us some tracks and whatnot to kind of play around with it. That'd be kind of cool. Was there any other props? I don't think so. I think it was just... oh, right. That shed. I wonder if that'll be... it won't be under signs. The waiting sheds. They're like little flag stop sheds. What that looks like anyway. Yeah, so they're little flag stop sheds. Just different colors. Facilities. There was a new water tower. Should be this one. The DNRG water tower, the big one. Oh goodness, we still go up the tower at Mach 10. Looks pretty cool though. It's huge. I don't believe we got anything else. I'm pretty sure that was it. Wasn't there a train station? I don't remember that. There was. Oh. Adorable. Houston Depot here. The waiting shed, the depot. Place forestries, delete tool. 7 shading, 7 sheds. Water tower, depot, church. And that should be it. That is indeed it. Yep, that's it. But it's cool. It's cool. I like this update. So, yeah, that covers, I think, about everything. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go edit so that I can make use of, or test out the new locomotive, but such is life. Such is life. I'll have to, oh, goodness gracious me. I'll have to, make a new map to make good use out of it. But, anywho. We've seen the map, we've seen the prop, we've seen the new locomotives. As far as bug fixes go, there's nothing I can really do about that. But, anywho, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm probably, I got some stuff to do today, but when I get back, I'm probably going to play around with this update a little bit more, because it's been a while since we had a decently large, content-heavy update with a fresh new feel and look. So, anywho. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Railroads Online Updates. If you don't already have the game, it is $30 some odd on the Steam webpage. Go check it out. It's not half bad. It still needs a lot of work. I know the multiplayer side of life is still pretty, but it's getting there. It's making decent progress now that some stuff has been sorted out. So, anywho's, I'm going to jump off of here. So, I will see you guys next time.